Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your reading for April 23rd, 2025. Please show me what everyone needs to know here or see. Thank you. I hope you're having a beautiful week. All right. Oops. No downloads this morning. Beautiful. Six of Swords in the upright. Some kind of smooth sailing. Money transfer, location change, going to a peaceful place, going to the water, going somewhere calm. Could be getting a work transfer or could even be mail or money, something transferring, getting over something, finding peace. Whoa, what's that? The Empress in the reverse in inspiration. I feel like this is like what's the word for it? I'm trying to think of the right word. Like leaving infertile ground even. It's like there's an obstacle in front of you to something that you want. And it could even be children. It could be that someone is either making peace with not having children or finding another way, going in a different direction. It's like, all right, this, whatever this is, or it's some kind of ground, or it's a place that you don't see any growth happening. So you're going in a different direction. You're going up. It could be going north instead of going east, like you're going around something. You're avoiding something. But you have to take a little, maybe a detour. You have to take a detour. The Seven of Wands in the upright. Protected. Something is protected. Infertile ground. And you're going over. It's starting to feel like a mound. Sacred. Divine, sacred energy. I just heard hallowed ground. I'm not actually sure what that means. Wow, the sun. And the sun, and that's on the intuition, it's looking right at this Six of Swords, this going somewhere peaceful. Or this is that peaceful spot. It's a sacred place. It's protected. You might feel recharged when you're there. The sun in the upright, feeling very happy and joyful, at peace. This could be you protecting this place as well. It could have something to do with fallen mothers. It's a protected, hallowed ground. This is also a blessing. Either you feel blessed or you are blessing this place. This place or this state of infertility, maybe. But it is like a bump. Like you're going over it. You're going to the north. Action. Wow, you have the sun and the moon. Both in the upright. So I feel like it's like the moon. The moon is like secrets, mysterious, at night. But the sun is exposing them at this place of peace, this protected, hallowed ground. That is really making me think of a mound. Just because of the action. Okay, so 4 of Pentacles, holding on to something. That often feels like a hug to me. So you're comforting or you're hugging this place, or it's hugging you. This is beautiful energy. It's very serene. It's very happy. It's fulfilled. Okay, wait a minute. This could even be a birth. And it could have something to do with not getting stuck anywhere. Not getting stuck in this. This is all about moving past and in peace. So it kind of feels like when, I don't want to simplify this, but what's coming out is when you move past this lack of growth in whatever it means to you, there could be some kind of happy birth happening here. And this is also saying to me to not give up. Hold on to something. Hold on to something. Because somebody wants this happiness. Somebody wants this fertility. Because we have fertility here and infertility there. And it's like you have to move past and accept something that's not going to happen. And it might be part of a divine plan, the 7 of Wands, that's divine protection. And you're supposed to hold on with love. Hold on to something. As you accept something, keep your frequency, your vibration very, very high. It could be to keep it a secret. Your action is the moon. At the base of this, you have the Magician in the reverse. Not manifesting. Dark magic. If this is a place, like it's a state of being, but it's also looking like a place to me, a physical, like this 4 of Pentacles, it always says acre to me, or plot of land. So a square of land. But this is protected, and it could have, there's some kind of dark history here, or something happened deep, deep down. Moving past that, it just feels like holding on to and protecting some kind of location. It could also, there's some kind of negative energy. If this is about pregnancy, it's like you could be in the wrong location. If you're trying to get pregnant, you might have to go somewhere else while holding on to this place. So maybe you just need to go away, just a break. For someone who's trying to get pregnant, or maybe you need to cleanse where you are, because it just feels like your physical location where you are has I don't know, some bad juju from like layers down. I feel like you are, if it's this physical location, this mound, this is your intention, this is your intuition, is to bless this place or to get blessed by this place. And I'm really seeing the circle and the moon there in your action. Your action is the moon. Very mysterious, otherworldly, supernatural. Behind you is the Four of Wands again in the upright. That's come up every day for quite a few days now. In the past, people living harmoniously together, very, very happy, in alignment with the sun and the moon. This feels like time moving on, just moving on while this place sits here. So they were very harmonious, happy people. Like I said, living in tune with nature, maybe moving all the time, Six of Swords in the upright. Anyway, something happened. Something happened, something came along. Dark magic, dark intentions, stopping manifestations, something to do with the women or the mothers. But these mothers are protected and held onto. In the headspace, you have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so you're trying to go north. You're trying to go around this mound. To hold. I feel like you're running into people that don't want you to do this. Eight of Wands in the reverse. You're peaceful. Six of Swords. It's just peaceful. It's smooth sailing. That's what's in your heart space. But you're running right into the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So that feels like it's a bunch of angry people. Because I don't feel like this could be you being angry at the same time as you're feeling peaceful. You're over something. So you're both kind of meeting here. They're mad. You're not. You're following the moon and the sun. And these people, I don't know what they're mad at. They could be... Okay, so they could be the same people that brought this misfortune onto these mothers. Maybe it's Mother Earth. These protected mothers. And you're just trying to go over this mound, trying to transfer something. They don't want you to. They're just, I don't know what's wrong with them. Why are they mad? Why don't they want you to get here? It could have something to do with this exposure card, exposing secrets, exposing dark secrets about what happened to these people that were living in harmony with the earth, protecting the earth even, holding on to it like a hug. Your advice is justice in the reverse. Wow. Okay, so that is an injustice that's being discriminated against, that is being unprotected. Your advice as the Justice in the reverse. And it's right above Magician in the reverse. So I'm feeling like you are transferring somebody, or someone who has been judged wrong or guilty. I don't like using those words, but I'll be here all day if I'm trying to think of the right words. Okay, so someone has been declared guilty in a situation. You are transferring them. They don't want to be transferred. They're mad. This is multiple people. Over this mound to this holding place. Bottom of the deck, the Fool in the upright. So a whole new beginning. This is a new beginning for them. I feel like it's a downgrade or something. They're being held. It does kind of feel like I just saw an island, like, you know, those old prisons that they would have them on islands. It's something like that. It's like going to an island, but it's a prison and being held. This is such a quiet one. Like, it really does feel like the whole reading feels like the Six of Swords. Like, oh, like it's just serene. This is creeping in, this working together, sun and moon together. Something to do with the eclipse. This could be people even watching the eclipse. This could have been like the big one like last year, which I guess was about a year ago, wasn't it? So it might have did something. It might have had some kind of effect on people, on undoing some kind of dark magic, some kind of spell, some kind of bad intentions, some kind of wrong. This is like, this is related. This is in the womb. Justice in the reverse. Something wrong. Somebody, what? Okay, so there's a reason why somebody can't have kids here. And it's because of, oh, and someone's realizing that now. Somebody's remembering something now. Something that was secret. Something that somebody forgot. Okay, so this could be like the sterilizations of people. That happened. I don't know a lot about it, but I know that it happened. And then moved on from it. But, okay, so this is in the, I don't know whose head it is. If it's in the grounds, this is like the ground, this is the body. Like, but I'm seeing, but they're still mad. They're still mad. It's like the earth is still mad. The earth was like fucked with here, manipulated, or somebody's ovaries were manipulated. Some kind of injustice happened in the womb. Six of Swords in the upright in the heart space. Like your heart has forgotten. Your heart has moved past this. This could have been several generations ago. But in your head, you're still mad. Okay, so you're reflecting what earth is feeling. And then there's this mound with these ladies who are infertile. Your advice is to protect this. It's not just the ground. It's what the ground represents. It's, Oh, isn't that weird that it's about infertility, but a mound is like a pregnant tummy, right? So holding them safe, holding them close to your heart. There's also something about transferring all of that energy. I don't know how to explain what I'm picking up. This is so profound to me that it's really hard to put it into words, but it's like you are transferring this injustice from these bad intentions, which could be, well, it came up and disrupted this joy, peace, in harmony, working together. And then this injustice came in, which was a long time ago, and that's why we've forgotten. But what I was trying to say was, you're transferring all of this energy into this headspace. It could be people getting mad about what happened because it was a secret, nobody knew about it. Now it's getting exposed. Everyone's saying that was so wrong, that was so cruel, that was so evil. Magician in the reverse. And then moving into this protective energy, protecting these divine spaces. Could be sacred spaces. Holding on to them, holding them safe. This is like the earth, the ground. And then this is all about transmuting this angry energy. Like, this is angry, this is peace. The peace is overtaking the anger. And then I was going to say something else. It's reminding me of a documentary I watched last night, but now I don't remember why. I had a point and I can't remember the point. Apparently, I don't know how many documentaries I watched, but they just kept coming on one after the other on YouTube. And so I was just following along, and it was just city after city after city after city in the southern states in 1919 and 1920, where they call them race riots, but that's not what they were. They were all out war against Black people and driving Black people out of these little towns right after World War One. And Black soldiers came back from World War One and then were getting driven out of their own towns because Black people were building businesses. They were becoming very successful and doing really well. They were digging their way out of working in the fields for 30 cents a day or something. They were saving and they were working their way out of there. They were starting businesses, and the white people got pissed because, anyway, so they started all these posses, and they literally killed a lot of people, and it wasn't just one city. And I thought, what are the odds of these happening in different cities all in the same year? It's crazy. I'm trying to remember the name of some of the places. Oh, and I'm drawing a complete blank. Some of the names were, a lot of them were in Florida. There were a couple in Florida, and yeah, anyway, there were a lot. So I'm picking up on that it's like this place, it's kind of cursed. You could be driving out dark energies with this understanding, with this exposing what's happening. Like, okay, so I don't know how it works, but it seems like when these horrible atrocities happen, the ground itself gets drenched in blood and is cursed. The magician in the reverse. Justice in the reverse, because it was wronged. The people were wronged, and the place is also protected. So it's like and held on to. So it's like you can't go there without something happening to you, or that's what has been. Like there was a story in one of them about a lake, and they drove all these Black people out, and by burning their houses down, like just unbelievable. They were called the Night Gang or something like that. I can't remember, but they were extreme white supremacists that were really pissed off about, I don't know, tobacco companies becoming huge and corporate, and so they could produce cheaper. It's the same story as now, but anyway, instead of getting mad at the tobacco companies, they started burning down all the Black people's houses until they left this place, and I can't remember what that place was called either. But anyway, not long after, and they would bury them in like mass graves. All these towns are finding mass graves like in their downtowns. So, oh, take a breath, take a breath. So anyway, then the government decided that they were going to fill this valley after they drove the Black people out. All of a sudden, they decided they were going to fill the valley as a lake. Now that lake is, and so the ironic thing is the white people ended up getting forced out in the end anyway, which I thought was kind of funny. But but now it's like this cursed lake, and all these weird things happen in it, and I guess a lot of people die. What was it called? Oh, I can't remember anything. So anyway, it's a cursed lake. So what I'm seeing here is this is not that lake. This is a cursed place because of an atrocity. This is bringing some kind of peace to this mound, driving off the bad energies, the anger because of this injustice that happened, exposing it, talking about it, changing the energies, something like that. It's like this is a baby that will never be. So this is like across many subjects. Like you have to grieve the baby. You're going to hold a baby. You are going to have a new beginning. You are going to hold a baby. There's multiple messages going through this at the same time. So this is for the babies that weren't born. You have to grieve. You have to move past. You have to kick out the anger. But you're also doing this to a mound. Or somebody's doing this to a mound, and somebody's doing this to their body. Driving out past traumas. This brings a fresh new beginning and something to hold on to. Shine your brightest light. Somebody could be sending money to someone and they're mad, or someone is over something and someone else is really mad. This could have been a lot of injustice that someone has had to persevere through. This could be someone that works very well with others, and it feels like you have your head in the moon and in the sun. Like you have a very optimistic nature, but you're also very mysterious, and you know some things. But yeah, you have had a lot of injustice heaped on you intentionally. The Magician in the reverse. Stripped from you. Things stripped from you. Your oh wow. Like your magical abilities stripped from you. I feel like that's this anger. Anger diminishes your abilities. So there's some kind of element here. If you have to face all these injustices all the time, that you'll never find your power. But in your heart, you're smooth sailing. And you're going up against your anger. Like you're smoothing out your anger. Protecting this ground. Something about it makes you very happy. Getting over being angry about could be about even kids taken away. There's a mother in the reverse here. You're trying to protect them, hold on to them, start a new beginning with them. After this injustice, you could be shining light on some kind of injustice regarding that as well. That somebody, it could even be the court system, justice system in the reverse, with the magician in the reverse, like total corruption. These could be people from that organization. You could be writing them letters, or you could be somehow transferring something to them. It could be peace. You could be transferring peace to them. Like these people that, whoa, they put in a lot of work, a lot of extra work to cause some kind of injustice, when it's just easier to just chill, right? Six of Swords in the upright. That's you in your heart space. And this is not feeling like you in your head space. It feels like it's someone else, and you're like piecing them out, piece by piece. This could be some kind of plans of theirs as well that they're not going to happen because they're going that way. All right, you guys, I don't feel like I'm even making any sense in this one. It's like feeling just like stream of consciousness. So hopefully there was something there that helped you, and I love you. Have a beautiful day. Bye. See you tomorrow.